Hello, everyone. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. It's hard to imagine this not being a fun game to watch. It's the Marshalls going up against the Dolphins. For the call, let's send you out to the broadcast booth, where we'll join our commentators, Brandon Guyton and Charles Davis.
It's an Indian summer afternoon. Perfect conditions for football, and off we go on EA Sports. This will be taken way up by the 25. And solid field position here to start as they get it out to the 40-yard line. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And they're led out by their quarterback from Newport Beach, State in California, played at USC. It's Matt Barkley.
Would you say that last week's performance by him, workmanlike in terms of numbers?
One touchdown, one pick, but obviously a loss.
Yeah, and that's the bottom line for him. All he cares about is how do we find a way to win the game. Maybe he leans on a few other parts of the offense, and hopefully springs a receiver or two free.
And he'll get this up past the 45 to the 47. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. Staying on the ground with Washington. And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go. And this O-line, it is the lifeblood of the offense.
They established the tone. Mean, nasty, physical. They can't wait to get after people. That allows the rest of the offense to feel confident.
Third play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3. Now Barkley. And it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. And it's going to bring up 4th down. And they'll send out their punter now. He'll kick it away after a 3 and out on the opening drive of the game. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. So here come the Dolphins now as they get set to take over on offense. They'll be led out by their highly decorated quarterback, Aaron Rodgers.
And I saw that he had an interesting quote in the research packet that we had after last week's game. It's all on me now. I've got to lead my team and find a way for us to win a game. 0-2, but they're at home. I guess he's going to try and find a way to get the home crowd involved early.
Room here to run. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. The numbers for him from a week ago. Charles, how do you think he ran the football?
I thought he definitely had his moments. I did think that they could have utilized him a little bit better, and I'm definitely going to keep an eye on him to see how they're going to use him this week.
They go to the ground again with Taylor. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. Well, he's picking up where he left off last week. A tackle for loss there. And remember, coming off the end a week ago, 4 of them.
And I like how you said picking up, because that means he's probably using his hands really well. I know people don't think about it a whole lot. He's got to use those to control the people trying to block him, shed them, and get to the ball carrier in the offensive backfield.
Give him 2 on that run, and they're still left looking at a 3rd and about 9 to go. And the big boys up front in the trenches. What do you think of the O-line, Charles?
I love them because this is a group that's so cohesive. They know what the man next to them is going to do at all times, and they operate as a terrific unit.
Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. And Rodgers is going to go down. He's sacked. So on 4th down, here's Sam Cook to punt it away. Yeah, that'll cross midfield here, not by much. Out of bounds just on the other side of the 50. Now this offense about ready to take over again. And the first drive, 3 and out. Second possession, see if they can get a little momentum.
And oftentimes that first drive is just a feeling out process. You have some plays that you've got called and you want to see how defense reacts. It may not go terrific on the first one. Now they're ready to go. They've kind of got to look at them, got a sense. Let's see if they open things up a little bit.
See if they open things up. Let's see what the defense does here, too, after a good stop.
Boy, you go 3 and out on your first drive, and that's not the way you want to start this drive either. Doesn't seem like they're really into it just yet.
No, first 4 plays, you don't want to call it a disaster, but not looking very sharp. And the tight end, Luke Stocker, was the target. And it's 3rd down. Partner, your thoughts on this D-line?
I love a unit that can control the run and get after the passer. This is an all-around terrific defensive front. Hard to move the ball against them on the ground, and then when you want to throw it, look out. Here they come after the quarterback.
Dolphins bring on an extra defensive back on 3rd down. Here's Barkley. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. And they'll get 10 there, but it leaves him just short for 4th down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. And this will be out of bounds. Now it's a question of where they'll mark it. And they'll say it crosses at the 11-yard line. The Dolphins offense now working their way back onto the field. The last couple of drives have ended in punts. Maybe the crowd minds that, but you're a defensive guy. You're okay with a couple of punt drives.
Listen, I'm the guy that loves a 0-0 pitch game. All right, in baseball, I can handle that going into the 7th inning. I think the crowd, though, they want to see a little bit more excitement. Let's see if someone can break something free on offense and get going.
Offense at a premium the last 2 drives. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Rodgers to throw on 2nd down. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down. And this defensive line will be looking to control the point of attack.
And that's what they've done throughout this season. This is a terrific unit. They play together very, very well, and they don't permit big plays to happen.
On 3rd down, it's Taylor. That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage. Losing 4 yards that time, and now it's 4th down. And the offense there, the O-line, everybody really on offense, they were just manhandled at the point of attack.
Yeah, you could pretty much call them all out, couldn't you? Almost by name, right? That was a very tough sequence for the offensive line. But how about that defensive front creating a new line of scrimmage and creating a lost yardage possibility?
First, here's Washington. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. They're going to look to throw. And that'll be incomplete. First down line at the 34 here on third down. He'll look to throw. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. And on now is the punter as he's on to kick it away. And he's getting a workout here in this first quarter as he gets it away. And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds. Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon.
False start, offense.
So that'll set the offense back 5, make it 1st and 15. Now a give to Taylor. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. On second down, here's Rodgers. He dumps it underneath for Taylor. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a third down. Short of the sticks after that completion, and now it's third down for this offense. Rodgers now to throw. And an alley to run. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Dolphin first down. Fresh set of downs here. They go play action here on first down. And he finds a man with a crossing route. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn into a bigger game. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over to the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
A very solid gain of 27.
As far as tight ends go, this guy's not a speed burner. He's much more of an inline blocking type of a tight end. But how about this last play? Made a nice catch and picked up the first down.
That's what impressed. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Well, this has been a pretty sizable drive. They've had some success. Finally, the defensive coordinator found some success of his own.
I think he just simply said enough of that. Okay, they've moved the ball well. We need to force the issue from our end, and that's exactly what he did.
And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. Give him 18 yards on that one, and that'll make it third down. The Dolphins on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. On the handoff, this is Taylor. And he will have the first down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Give him a gain of 4, able to convert, and that sets up 1st and goal now. This is a very impressive drive, especially when you consider where they started from to now be set up 1st and goal.
Yeah, and some nice running right there. That's what got them the first down. But at this point, I suggest open up your playbook. You can call just about what you want.
The NFL on EA Sports is presented by Snickers. You're not you when you're hungry. Snickers satisfies.
Back now with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Second quarter begins with the Dolphins in possession of the football. And they've got it here with a first down. Rodgers going to throw. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off inside the 10. He's at the 50, the 40, The 30. Past the 20. And he will score. It's a touchdown. Short throw pick six right there. Those linebackers, they love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. And the Dolphins getting set to go here. And following the pick six, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told him, and they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
And a quick throw here, that's complete. Give him 12 yards there, and the Dolphins have a first down.
I know that halftime's approaching, but I don't think he's going to want to take a break. That's his fifth catch.
Yeah, they've really been targeting the tight end. Here's Taylor. And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43. Nice job there on the tackle. Keep him to the short gain. And, of course, he got some good news this week. He was named AFC Defensive Player of the Week from last week's effort.
And part of the reason he got that award, because of plays like that. Not every play is spectacular. Not every play is for a loss. Make the plays that are in front of you, keep it to short gains, and you pile up statistics.
The Dolphins on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. Shotgun now for Rodgers. And that is incomplete. Here's Sam Cook now as he's on to punt for Miami. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. This is fielded at the 27. Well, pretty woeful there. Just 23 yards on the punt. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And this one caught by Delaney Walker. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks.
Partner, it's a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now he can run anything and catch the balls we just saw there.
Oh, Walker showing the power. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. Looking to throw. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call.
Holding offense.
They were looking to throw, holding on the big right tackle.
That's real simple, partner. Keep your hands inside in the chest area. You're probably okay. You get it out on the shoulders, get them wide. You're usually going to pick up a holding call.
On second down, Washington. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. It'll be a loss of a yard, and they'll be facing a 3rd and 12. And this offense on third down today, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd down and 12. They'll set up a throw. And this is going to be incomplete. So they bring out their punter as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. This is taken around the 12. It'll be a 44-yard punt. The return goes for 8. And it'll be Dolphin football. Rodgers now on first down. And his throw here's incomplete. Taylor. And he goes nowhere. He'll lose yardage back at the 17. He'll wind up losing 3. And now it's third down.
If it's not one guy, it's another with this defense. I mean, this is the #1 unit against the rush in the entire NFL. They know how to cover for each other. And, yeah, they've got great players. They also have very dependable players, too.
On third and long, it's Rodgers. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they've rallied and made the tackle.
Taking a couple yards shy of midfield. Officially just 27 yards there on the punt. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. They'll come out throwing here on first down. They find some open field here. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains. On the give, this is Washington. And not much running room. Down to the 32. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Back to Washington. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. And this offensive unit, they have to face a 3rd down and 12 now. Now back to throw. And he fires one, but incomplete. Now on 4th down, out comes the field goal unit here. He's going to need a little mustard on this one. It will be a 51-yard attempt. And this is good. He got just enough to clear the crossbar as he drops it in from long distance. And the lead moves to 10-zip. So that wind at his back that time may have just given it the juice that it needed for 3.
And I tell you, everything had to be perfect here. Good snap, good hold. He's got to drive it low and hope. Like you say, they gets a little help from the wind. And wow, it does just sneak over the bar.
On first down, Rodgers. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Rodgers. Over the middle, it's Thomas. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 17 yards for the Dolphins there as they've got themselves a 1st down. False start's going to push him back, but these days, how hard must it be to be an offensive lineman?
It's very hard, Brandon. You've got defensive linemen flinching, trying to draw you offside. You've got the loud crowds, and there are just so many super athletic players on defense now that you have to deal with each week. But through it all, these guys just sit in there for 4 quarters and slug it out.
To throw is Rodgers. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. Give him 14 on the play, and that'll make it 2nd and short.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and get the quarterback a really nice target.
2 yards on the pickup there, but it's enough to give him a new set of downs.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you swing it out to your...
And Rodgers is going to go down. He's sacked.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely he's been under constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. He couldn't get the hook up there that time with Thomas, and that'll make it 3rd down.
But one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown him a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after him. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. Give him 6 on the play, and it'll be 4th down.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after.
And they won't try and pooch it. It's a fake. And this is incomplete. A huge gamble, and it does not pay off. They fake the punt. It doesn't work out. It's such a risky play there to fake it. You're either the hero or the GOAT. Here they're going to be the GOAT.
Unfortunate, too, because you know they thought they had something there. They don't call it just to call it. They don't just say, oh, what the heck, let's go ahead and fake it here. They feel like they've got something on. They've got the defense in the right spot. Just unsuccessful in that opportunity.
Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Larry Ridley is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half. And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes. And I know it seems like we say this a lot in broadcast booths, but a quarterback can hold on to the football too long in these situations. I think he did right there.
Oh, I agree with you totally. Sometimes you have to understand situations. Get rid of the football, save some yardage to make it less to gain for the next down. Instead, he was so hipped on ball security, he held on to it and took a big sack.
Well, they bring their punter out there now as he's on for the 5th time here today. First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. This is taken at the 18. 43-yard punt, but they get 9 back on the return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Throwing on first down is Rodgers. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. Second down here after the incomplete pass. Here's Rodgers throwing again. Under pressure, and down he goes. And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. The Dolphins on 3rd down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This is 3rd and 16. They run with Taylor, and that is what you call a hit stick. Put down to the ground hard. Now here's a whistle and a timeout. It's called by the receiving team here. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. Taking on the midfield logo. Officially, that'll be marked down as just a 28-yard punt. And out will come the offense as they take over. And here now the offense heading back out there. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage.
Leverage.
Big guys up front You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our run.
In trouble, and he's taken down. And they went empty backfield, and because of that, nobody was there to pick up the blitz.
And you know that offenses, when they go with the empty backfield, they have different things designed on every play to try to account for things. But what people often forget, defense is audible as well. And a lot of times they see him.
And he's going to go down again. T.J. Watt in there to drop him, and sacks on first and second downs are going to lead to a 3rd and long.
So when you have good field position to start a drive and you give up back-to-back sacks, that can be demoralizing for a team.
This offense so far on 3rd down, they're struggling. 0 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 17. They get it to Washington, running left. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 47. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. And we're back. The offense had a chance to talk things over. We'll see what they come up with here on this next play. .46 on his first kick. This one in that neighborhood as well. So we reach halftime here in a 10-point game. As we check in with Larry Ridley in Orlando. He's standing by with our EA Sports halftime report. Larry?
All right, Brandon, back to you and Charles in a bit. But first, let's get you caught up on all the highlights from the first half. The Dolphins are behind right now, but the home crowd should give them a boost. The Marshals have looked good on the road and will just try to keep the ball rolling in the second half. All right, let's get straight to it. Here's some highlights from the first half. Dolphins on offense. First quarter winding down. The former Cal Bear, Aaron Rodgers, finds his mark in coverage, and he'll be tackled at the 21-yard line. Continuing on the drive, defense will get to the QB here. This will go as a loss of 10. Same drive. Under duress, and the pass is picked off. Marshals take it back all the way for the score as they get out to a 7-0 lead. We move late into the second. Watt's going to take down the QB here. This ends up as a loss of 7. So that's it for us at the EA Sports Studio. We'll go back down to Miami for the start of the second half.
This fielded at the 2. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Out comes the Dolphins now. They'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution? Or did they think they were just bad plays to call? Yeah. We'll find out pretty quickly here if they felt like they had something going, but they just need to do it a little bit better or not.
We'll find out. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. And they'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for third down.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on second down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now gives them much better opportunity to convert on third down.
Here's Sam Cook now. On, we think, to punt, though he's faked it earlier, but he was unsuccessful. Oh, it's a wobbler here. And it's fielded at the 34. So possession goes over here on the punt. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for for their first possession of the second half.
This crew had to punt last time they had the ball, but when you've got a lead like this, you content to play the field position game?
You are to an extent, especially if you like your defense, because you have the lead, you've been controlling the game. But why put them in a tougher spot? You want to get out there and get something done on offense and maybe take command of this game yourself.
Let's go! Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. He'll rifle this one deep right side. So the long attempt falls innocently to the ground, and it brings up 3rd. Well, they haven't had a whole lot of success in the passing game here. Now, in the second half, he's thinking, I guess maybe just take a shot deep.
I think you're right. Almost looking for a bailout, isn't he? Can my receiver go up and make a big play for me? Can I create a penalty downfield, maybe pick up an interference call and get that yardage downfield? Anything trying to get going again, but you're right. He definitely took a shot.
And they'll send out their punter now as he's on here to punt it away. He gets us away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. That one sails out of bounds. The side judge will walk it off. And he says it went out of bounds at the 9-yard line. Nice punt. Out comes the Miami offensive unit now. They get set to take over.
They're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So it's not picking up a couple of first downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 first downs and make sure you move the ball into their territory.
Now Rodgers throwing on 2nd down. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs. On that quick throw, what do you think? Possibly something they saw at the line to go there?
Possibly in the game plan. And you notice they went with an empty backfield. No backs there to help with pass protection. So you have to have a counter to that because you know they're probably going to bring pressure when they see an empty backfield. So you get rid of the ball quickly. Quick drop, ball's out of the quarterback's hands, keeps it from getting hit, and they get a completion.
Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. The give to Taylor. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
But if these guys are going to chop into that deficit, they're going to have to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Rodgers. And his throw is incomplete.
The Dolphins on 3rd down. Not so hot. 2 for 9 to this point. This is 3rd and 11.
From the gun, it's Rodgers. And that is incomplete. Here's Sam Cook now as he's on to punt for Miami. And now a low liner. I think he mishit it. And this one will be touchdown inside the 40-yard line. Now this offensive unit ready to see what they can do here.
These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working, and call more of that.
And he'll take this one for about 4 up to the 40.
Well, so far, this game has gone the way the defensive coordinator had hoped. They've dictated things. They've not let them run the ball very well at all. They gave up a nice game there. I doubt it'll back off their confidence. They've played so well throughout this entire game.
for Washington. And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead him to third down.
The offense on third down, it has been a disaster. 0 for 8 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3.
He'll look to throw. Well, they would have gotten a conversion if he could hold on. Instead, the drop means it'll be 4th down.
I know tight ends love this route because a lot of times they'll fake a block first and get a little bit of space and then come across the middle because in their mind, they're thinking catch the ball and then drop the hammer on the little guys in the secondary.
Unable to drop the hammer, he just dropped the pass. And that ball's going to angle out at the 3-yard line. A beauty.
The Dolphins offense now ready to go back out onto the field.
And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter.
And they're going to sack him again. The 5th time they've gotten him today, and this one results in a safety.
Well, I think you can go ahead and give your punter an assist on that one. Pinned him deep, and the defense comes through with 2 points.
You're exactly right, partner. This was all set up by a great punt. And if the ball goes in the end zone, this never happens. So great call. Give the punt team and the punter some love. Now, that's the kind of return that warms the heart of a special teams coach. He'll be pushing us next time, Brandon, to make sure his guys are introduced in the starting lineups. These guys have such an influence on every game. The unsung heroes, remember, they have their own meetings, their own practice time, heck, their own spot on the bench in order to be ready to play each and every week.
A handoff right side, it's Washington. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that is going to set up a 3rd and 1.
Really tough drive, but that run helped salvage something there because now there's something positive that came out of it. We got to see good blocking, good push by the offensive line, wide receivers trying to get involved.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. Brandon Marshall with a big-time sack on 3rd down, and it'll be a loss of 7.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
And that'll hit in the end zone. Much too much leg there. That'll be a touchback. They'll run it now out of the gun. That one's good for 35 yards on the ground and a 1st down.
Every team in the league always wants explosive plays, breakout plays, and even more so when it's your horse who's had a tough time during the game.
Yeah, not that great in the first half. Maybe he can recalibrate here in the 3rd and then carry that over to the 4th.
I like that. Recalibrate. Strong.
And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Rodgers to throw on 2nd down. Looking middle, and it's incomplete. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Now Rodgers. And some room to maneuver. And avoids the contact by sliding. Give him 12 yards there, and the Dolphins have a 1st down. On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. Throwing the slant pattern here complete. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call.
Offense.
Well, there have been a ton of sacks. They were just trying to prevent another.
So what you're telling me is the conventional way has not really worked for them, huh?
Not at all.
Not at all. So he tries to grab him here, and they still get caught.
To throw, it's Rodgers. And incomplete, a drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up second down.
That was a classic example of trying to run with the ball without securing the catch. He was thinking about those rack yards instead of making the catch first and then taking off.
Now Rodgers. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's third.
The Dolphins on third down. They've had a lot of chances, but not much success, converting only 3 times. This will be third and a mile.
Shotgun now for Rodgers. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. It's a gain of 5, and that'll bring up fourth down. On is the punter, Cook, who sends it away. Calls for the fair catch, makes the fair catch just inside the 15-yard line. So that'll be marked down as a 19-yard punt. And the offense will come back out deep in their own territory. They go with Washington to begin the drive. And he'll lose yardage on this one back to the 13. So now 11 yards to go for this offensive unit. It's second down. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And he'll be just shy of the 20 at the 19 as he goes out of bounds. It'll be a gain of 6, and it'll be third down. Now Barkley. Nothing doing on that one, and it'll be fourth down. They bring their punter out there now as he'll come on to kick this one away. .44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. And taken right on the 30. 12 yards on the return that time, and it'll be Dolphin football. So now here come the Dolphins.
And, you know, their previous possession, they were able to move the football, but still wound up punting in the end.
You know, in 2016, Carolina had a 20-play drive that lasted over 10 minutes. And remember how it ended?
And a punt.
Yeah, I mean, how does that happen? You just don't see that happen every day.
And this one maybe not quite that bad, but still, you'd like to have a chance for points if you hold the football that long.
Agreed.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Back now in Miami. It's Dolphin football, but they trail here as we get set for the fourth. Second down and a little ways to go here. 2nd and 13. Looking from the gun. Rodgers. Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle third. He couldn't catch it. Now third down. Now Rodgers throwing on 3rd and long. And now another one thrown incomplete. Here's Sam Cook now as he's on to punt for Miami. And here's a very low line drive, almost whiffed on it. And this one will be touchdown right at the 30-yard line. Out comes this offensive unit as they get set to take over here.
If you're a fan of punting, and I know that not many people are, but this game kind of turning into one for you.
Well, it's okay if it's a skills contest, right? We're really into it then, but not during the course of an actual game. This has turned into a field position game, though. Sometimes the better punter may actually determine the outcome.
And Davis has it over the middle. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue.
Well, how about this aggressive approach? Got the lead, fourth quarter, continuing to throw the football. Are you thinking about Super Bowl 51? Atlanta had the lead against New England, and they ended up giving it up?
I was going to say, don't say it, but you did say it.
I did, didn't I?
Yeah, anybody watching Atlanta, our apologies.
And some room to work. Fighting room inside the 40. And he'll be marked down deep into Miami territory. That one goes for 36 yards. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. This will be caught just inside the 10. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
In today's football, where receivers break tackles, make people miss, get upfield for the extra yardage, when you see a play like that where it's caught and he's dropped on the spot, that's a big-time play by the defense.
Toward the pylon, caught. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. 9 yards on the play there, and it sets him up first and goal. Trying to pound it in with Washington. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
Oh, there's no doubt that this is a huge defensive series right here. They've got to hold them to a field goal attempt or less. Otherwise, this game just might be out of reach. Let's see if they can hunker down and get it done.
And put it on the board. It's 6, a touchdown. It's their quarterback, his 6th touchdown of the season. And his guys find a way to stretch that lead.
I think it's easy to say mission accomplished on that drive. The goal was to increase the lead. They did exactly that.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he breaks it all the way out to the 38-yard line. Great return. The Dolphins offense now heads back on the field.
And I would say they went 3 and out last time, but actually they didn't even get to 3 and out. Still a strange decision to us here in the booth.
Yeah, let's hope they don't go 1 and out, but maybe, possibly, let's try and think with them here. Try and play field position maybe, turn the ball over, put it in the hands of their defense. Who knows?
You're a nice man.
And he slides to avoid the hit. It'll be a gain of 4, and that'll bring up second down.
Hey, tight end's right. Watch tight end. Four down.
Rodgers to throw on second down. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. So incomplete on second down. Now they'll look to convert here on third.
Here we go.
Rodgers now. From the gun, he'll throw. And that's incomplete. They're going to line up to go for this on 4th down. Rodgers stays on the field.
319's on us.
Now Rodgers got to have this one. And this is incomplete. The Dolphins can't convert on 4th down. And the ball will go over on downs on the short side of the field. Well, they've clearly made a conscious decision here to be more aggressive in the late stages of this game here in the second half.
And I get it. In this situation, you know, if you want to be aggressive out near midfield, you feel good about your defense maybe, or just, hey, I thought I had a proper play call. But how about the guys that just stopped them? How good do they feel right now? You want to go for it here? We shut you down? They're over on the bench right now feeling great.
A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down.
Didn't get to the sticks, but that's an ideal carry there on first down, isn't it?
I mean, now you're 2nd and 1. Although, you know, in the NFL, even if he picked up the first down, I don't think it's a big difference because the clock doesn't stop.
Yeah, not like college.
Right. If it's college football, you want to 2nd and 1 is probably better than picking up the first down because in college football, the clock stops with every first down and actually aids the defense in that situation.
All right, here we go. Green, 39!
Here's Barkley. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he will avoid the contact as he slides to a stop. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks. Time running out here on the play clock. Now Washington. And his rough afternoon continues. He's going nowhere again. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. On play action, they'll throw. And he's got room. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. They give them 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. And the defense with their backs against the wall a little bit here as the offense is in the red zone.
Let's go! Blue Landy!
Running it, Washington. And a pickup of about 4 down inside the 10 to the 8-yard line.
They're in a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves, start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now. They run with Washington. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7. They'll drop to throw. It'll be a 2-yard gain, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. So out comes a field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. And the holder's going to keep it. He's going to try to run for it. They're not going to get it. They try to move the chains with a surprise, but it's a turnover on downs. They pass up the 3, fake it. It doesn't work. Well, first I thought that might have been a bobbled snap, but as it developed, it wasn't. They designed that fake, probably wishing they would have kicked it.
Certainly that was not a bobble because we've seen that before, haven't we? You know, and they have a code word, right? Usually a fire. And oftentimes that means move outside, right? They try and find open space and the holder rolls out. He tried to go up the middle. That was designed with blocking, and they had no place to go.
They're giving those short little routes, tackled him in bounds, too. They're just not wanting to get beat over the top.
Yeah, and if you can't really get downfield, take the short routes. But now you got to have guys who can actually break tackles and increase those gains.
And he'll be about a full yard shy of the 20 at the 19-yard line. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains.
And a nice gain and a broken tackle along the way, and really we shouldn't be surprised, should we? That's what runners do, especially the best ones. They break tackles and gain extra yardage.
So here we go, 1st and 10 now.
Check. 319! 319!
Shotgun now for Rodgers. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Rodgers again here on 2nd and 10. Oh, he's got a little daylight. Give him 15 yards on that one, and the Dolphins have a 1st down. So the offense lining up 1st and 10.
To throw is Rodgers. Operating from the gun. Over the middle, and it's incomplete. Rodgers will try again on second down. And they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete. Corey Davis, the intended receiver, and it'll bring up third down. On third down, it's Taylor. And he's got the first down as he's up to the 45-yard line. A Miami first down, that one going for a gain of 11. And, Charles, you look at this offense, their struggles moving the ball well documented. Dead last in the NFL in first downs, but signs of life there.
Yeah, and you and I do, I think, a really good job of respecting the game and respecting the teams. But this squad, they're in a position now where their fan base gets excited when they pick up a first down. They cheer almost like they picked up a touchdown.
Time for a break. We're back to finish this one off after this. So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Rodgers now on first down. And incomplete, a drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up second down. Here's Rodgers. Back to the air on second down. And he comes back with one complete. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down. Rodgers looking to throw on 3rd and 2. And this is going to be incomplete. The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2. Try to punch it in with Taylor. And he is not going anywhere. They stop him for no gain. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And as a result, possession switches hands. And that makes him now 0 for 3 on 4th down attempts.
A lot of people would say they're showing a lot of guts going for it this many times on 4th down. I think they'd have to start thinking with their head a little bit more than with their gut and their emotions because it's not working for them. They've got to figure out what's been going wrong.
Going to give this time to the tailback. And he's going to be stopped dead in his tracks. Call it a gain of 4 there, so it sets up a big play here. 3rd and a yard. Washington on 3rd and short. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1. And on now is the punter. And in double overtime, this needs to be a good one.